Hello, hello. What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and we're gonna keep going with these Tyler Perry reviews. Super kick. Why is there a camera behind the crowd? Couldn't see shit. This time I just watched Meet the Browns. This is a 2008 film, and what do you know? Produced, written, and directed by Tyler Perry. Now, thank God, I said this before, he's not starring in this movie, but I'm starting to notice a pattern, especially watching Tyler Perry movies back to back. I mean, I've always known that he wasn't the greatest writer and that he wasn't the most original or that he wasn't the most creative. But when you see two movies back to back that pretty much has the same plot, besides the fact that we changed the gender of the parents, this is about a single mother. Last movie was a single father. This is a single mother struggling to raise her three kids. Also, three kids. It's the same shit. Literally. The main character is played by Angela Bassett. So, another situation where I think because he got such a great actor, because he got somebody that can pull this bad material and make something out of it, and there's actually a few scenes where Angela Bassett is bringing it more than she probably has to. But Angela Bassett, great actress, obviously. So when I saw her, I said, all right, this movie is going to be elevated on some level just because of her. Now, like I said, she has three kids, two daughters, and one son. Her son, his character's name, is Mike Brown. My name is Mike Brown. I heard that in the movie and kind of got freaked out, weirded out. Like, really? Tyler Perry wrote the son's name to be Mike Brown? Did he somehow predict the future that I would someday, one day watch and review this film? Is he trying to get a halfway decent, if not good, review out of me by doing so? Very trippy to hear characters in this film say Mike Brown more than once. So I'm trying to get past all of that. They kept talking about how the son, though, Mr. Mike Brown, that he was 17 years old in high school. He's about to graduate. He might be getting looked at for basketball by other schools and colleges. And I thought to myself, wait a minute, this dude is 17? I'm not always the best at being able to tell somebody's age, like an actor, if they're playing a younger age. It's like, well, if they're close enough, maybe. So while watching the movie, I decided to look up this actor. He is Lance Gross, and he's playing 17. But the actor at the time of making this movie was 27 years old. What the fuck are we doing? What bullshit is Tyler Perry trying to pull here? It's like, it's not even close. I could see if he was 20, even 22, like around 5 or 6 years, 10 years. And he looked every bit of 27. Like, he looked older. All of those scenes of him going up to Angela Bassett and saying, Mama, Mommy. Like, no, dude, you're a grown-ass man. Get the fuck out of here. It's just, it was annoying. Every time he was on screen, I just thought, you're not this age. Stop it. But the kid's story, or Mike Brown's story, of how he didn't know his father, and you see his father try to sneak in and come in like a little snake, like a piece of shit. The father was a piece of shit. That portion of Mike Brown's story, I did relate to. Because my father, yeah, not too far off. Other actors that are in this movie, Sofia Vergara, who I'm not always the biggest fan of Sofia Vergara. I mean, I don't dislike her per se, but what little I have seen of her acting, whether it was that one Reese Witherspoon movie that I couldn't fucking sit through, or the clips I've seen of her on Modern Family, I've always sort of thought that her voice, she's a little loud and annoying, and I just was like, I'm not really interested in watching, right? She's every bit of loud and that same sort of sassy attitude that you come to expect with her. But for whatever reason, this was like the hottest I think I've ever seen Sofia Vergara look. I mean, she's always been attractive, but this movie I was like, God damn, she's looking pretty nice. So the whole point of this story is that Angela Bassett, she finds out that her father, I guess she doesn't know her father either, that he passes away, and she finds out that she has this whole other Brown family that she didn't know. She gets invited to go to their house and meet all of them, and so we get introduced to all of these characters. So many Brown family characters. One was played by Jennifer Lewis, who is an actress that I have seen in so many like black sitcoms. I think she's been in other Tyler Perry movies as well. Good actress. She's always that sassy, like aunt type character, so I found her amusing. Frankie Faison, who's a guy, an actor that I've seen in quite a few things, but the the main Brown family character, the one that we spend the most time with or see a lot of, and I found super ultra mega annoying is the Brown characters that were in the Tyler Perry Madea movies. Like they're always side characters and supporting characters, like Leroy Brown, that guy who is so over the top and so goofy. I mean, I used to think that Kevin Hart, which he is, very loud and goofy and annoying and too much, too extra. But this guy makes him look like a toned down, chill ass dude. Leroy Brown, I don't know if Tyler Perry, like if he owes him money or if there's some sort of sacred deal that he owes this dude to be in every single one of his movies and to get this much screen time. I mean, the funeral scene alone, I was cringing and wanting to just run away from the screen because of how awkward these forced ass comedy and jokes were. It was not happening. It was not working. Rick Fox plays the love interest or sort of potential love interest. He's constantly hitting on Angela Bassett. Not only is he the coach of Mike Brown, but he's also he lives at the same house, the Brown family house. He's not related to them, but he just lives there. How convenient. And you see that he's pursuing her very hard. In fact, she kind of turns him down like 3 or 4 times, and he just keeps on being persistent. So there's your lesson, kids. Don't take no for an answer. Yeah. And Rick Fox, I should mention this. Rick Fox used to date an older cousin of mine. In fact, they have a son together. So I've met Rick Fox a few times when I was younger, not anytime recent. Let's not try to act like I'm throwing anything out there. But when I saw him, I did say to myself, hey, I know you. And I should also mention that even though I was initially watching these movies because I thought they were Madea-less, I thought we would get no Madea in any of these current movies. I thought I had watched all of the Madea appearances. Madea shows up in this film. She shows up one random ass scene where she gets pulled over by cops. I don't know if she's speeding or I don't know if she was like on the run. The Joe character, her brother, also played by Tyler Perry, was there as well. And I forget how good Tyler Perry is as Joe, shockingly. But it was so forced and it was so unnecessary to have Madea here. I mean, I'm sure somebody thought it would be funny to throw her in for a cameo. Maybe other people did find it funny. I just kind of thought, what are we doing here right now? What is this movie about? What's the plot? What's going on? Oh, I should also mention that Tyler Perry tries to take this movie down like a Boys in the Hood path where Mike Brown, the son, gets caught up with maybe attempting to start a drug dealing life because he wants to help his mom with money. And he gets caught up with like the wrong people, a gang who shoot him down an alley, just like in the scene from Boys in the Hood, but it was such a lesser, dumb version, and I just was rolling my eyes. What little good that I can say about this film, there's probably just as much bad or just as much laziness that he just can't help himself by doing. I can't say I hated this movie, but it was definitely felt like a rinse repeat type script. Felt like he just wrote this in probably half a day, if that. So guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of Meet the Browns? And, him stealing my name for this, sure, fine, why not? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!
Time's changing quickly for me and you. The future's come, it's come for you. The moment upon your very eyes, the life around you are hypnotized. I take my 1,144, hands spread wide open, light up the floor. The things come fast from here on out, no more delay or benefit of doubt. The prophecies, they talk to this time. I've been waiting patiently to bust.